Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. So, when did doom scrolling become a thing? When did that word, not to mention the activity, enter our vocabulary? I looked it up, and Merriam-Webster, the dictionary people, say that it entered our lexicon in 2020. And that's no surprise, I guess, right? We were all just trying to figure out how to manage during a pandemic. And I think we were living online even more than we had been before because a lot of us weren't going to work. We weren't leaving the house to do our normal kinds of activities. Here's the official definition, as the dictionary says: to spend excessive time online scrolling through news or other content that makes one feel sad, anxious, angry, etc. We all know how doom scrolling feels. And I think we've all probably experienced that strange sort of disconnect of like feeling dread, right? Looking at all this stuff and we just keep going, but the compulsion to keep looking, right? And to not look away, basically. I know we can rationally understand that consuming that kind of content and just kind of keep going, basically, we truly understand that it's not helpful. And yet sometimes we still do it. So, of course, this made me think, what if hope scrolling could be a thing? What if we could find a feed that just kept sharing good news and life-affirming memes and beautiful photos and happy messages? What if we could just see that all the time, right? How much better would that feel for us? Now, I know that's not how social media works exactly, but what if it could? Doing this daily podcast helps me keep a positive frame of mind. And it's also keeping me away from the scrolling. And that's one way to just do that, to avoid it altogether. Avoid the feed and do something else instead that makes you feel good. When I first joined Facebook years ago, it reminded me of the saying from Steel Magnolias when the character Clary says, "If you can't say something nice, come sit by me." Now, I know social media isn't always gossip and snarky comments. There are also lovely photos of pets and kids and sunsets and friends getting together and congratulating someone's job promotion or new home. Like, there are good things that happen there, and it's nice to see that. But I also kind of decided that the most obvious thing that we can do is just to stop contributing to the chaos. Obviously, stop the doom scrolling, but also I'm deciding to share happy thoughts, right? We can decide to contribute things that are helpful and hopeful and encouraging and life affirming. We can be the positive force online. Just think what it would be like if everybody you follow was just sharing good news, positive information. We don't have to pretend that things are perfect because they're not. But when we're having a challenging day, we can choose not to add to the negativity. Just knowing that if I decide to check out Facebook or Instagram, it's because I have something positive to say or contribute or something fun to share, that makes me feel pretty happy. And it gives me a tiny bit of hope that I can be 100% done with the doom scrolling. I think that would feel good for all of us. And it gives me hope.